I was jamming.
I was jamming. I was like, oh,
you're the way, bro.
Yeah.
And we live. This is Tell the Truth Boxing Pod, another live YouTube broadcast. It's your boy, the Valley Savage, here with numero uno, Coach Leaf. We got another good one for you, another special guest. Remember to hit the like button. Please subscribe and share. We are on Spotify as well. If you just want to rock out while you're at work, listen to the pod through your headphones, go and check us out on Spotify, man. We talk shit. We're funny. We talk about everything. We try to stay on topic, but sometimes it goes left a little bit, but you'll enjoy when it goes left. But again, special guest today, straight out of NDO's gym, hometown, home gym of Taj, hometown, home gym of Jonathan. We got another beast from the same gym. Welcome, Brittany Sims.
Yeah, man.
What's good, champ? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We did a great practice today. Got some sparring in with a pretty good amateur that's coming up. It was really good sparring, so it's a good day.
Female sparring champ? I mean,
female.
Was it female?
Yeah, she was female. Her name is I don't want to butcher her name, but Cassandra.
Butcher. I thought it was gonna be like some. I thought it was gonna be some crazy stuff.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna have some Ukrainian type name, like some wild shit
with no vowels in the name, like a
yeah.
Yeah.
She said Cassandra. I'm like, oh.
How many rounds? Okay. How many rounds is though?
We went. I think it was about 4. We went about 4 rounds.
4 rounds, yeah.
Yeah, we went about 4 rounds.
Nice
work. Yeah, nice work. It was my first day back at the gym after taking a few days off, so got some good work with her. We went 3-minute rounds. Pro women go 2-minute rounds, so I train 3-minute rounds like other women in boxing. So with 30-second breaks. So I mean, it was good work. It was good work all around.
That's dope.
Okay. Do you how often do you spar men? Do you spar men more than you spar women?
Yes, I do. I have some really good sparring partners. One of them is his name is Jamil Riviera. He just won a few belts. He's going in next week and the week after. He's fighting 117, 115, and he's going to go down to 112. So he's a really good sparring partner. We have Ray Ramos. He's also a really, really good amateur. Like when he turns pro, he's someone to remember. And of course, I spar with Jonathan Rodriguez. He be putting in that work.
Yep.
I try not to. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna be honest, because that's what I do. He almost made me cry one day. He hit me so hard. Like he hit me so hard. Almost made me cry, but I had to
tighten up.
It's crazy that you say that though, because I heard about your power personally through Dave DRC. Yeah, Dave DRC was telling me how he was in there with you one time, and you hit him with a body shot, and he got right up out of there, man. He's like, yo,
I'm good with all this.
Like,
nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I got a fun fact too, though, real quick with Jonathan to throw that out there, because he almost made you cry. I was doing mitts with Jonathan. We was at a family, party doing mitts. And that's why my right shoulder to this day hurt. I was holding it, catching a body shot, and he caught me, threw a perfect shot. That shoulder went all the way up, and hasn't been the same since. So
damn, look at that shit.
That the one that did the damage to the right arm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that kick a punch.
Yeah.
No, I got another story about Jonathan. Since we're
here we go.
Since we're in there.
Since we're here.
Yeah.
It's my first time going to the gym, right? I just needed a few rounds of sparring because I was doing the TCL, the team combat.
Yeah, the team combat, yeah.
Yeah, so I go in there with Jonathan or whatever. I'm doing my thing, throwing a few jabs. All of a sudden, this dude gets a look in his eyes, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is. hits me with a left hook. I swear my knees buckled, like they buckled so bad. And I'm like, at the whole round, I had to just keep my hands up and just
high guarded.
like damn, like how can this dude hit so hard without even trying to hit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
He's talented.
Yeah,
He got some talent.
Yeah, but
For
we hear
sure.
about your power too, though. You know,
I
we
know.
You got some power too.
Yeah, we talking about your smoke.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
You got that smoke.
I've
been
seen it
peeping
in
game.
I've seen it in real life. I was at the Bernadine fight. I think that's his name, Bernadine.
Mhm.
Over there at Wind Creek.
Oh
And yeah, when I pulled up, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one, because Dave had been telling me about you, that he was going to the fight. I think he had left early. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the fight or whatever. I got this fighter, name is Brittany. He told me about how you hit him with the body piece, and then I was like, oh okay. So I get in there and I see that you're about to fight. They're announcing you and your opponent. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is the one that he's talking about. I'm like, okay, I got time to get some, some nachos. I got time to get my
give me a drink real quick.
I could get my rum and Coke. You know what I mean? My Henny Red Bull, man. I couldn't even get a sip. I didn't even get to my chair. She was up out of there already, man. I'm like, holy shit,
ridiculous,
man. You know what I mean?
And that she never been stopped, right?
She's been stopped, but not that fast. I stopped her in 58 seconds.
Yeah, we know that it wasn't that fast. I know that for sure.
Yeah. So I got her out of there. But most of it is I feel like I always had power. But I've gone to multiple different coaches. But when I came to Coach Indio's boxing gym, him, Coach Nelson, Coach Louis, they really helped me harness that power and not really have to wind up and throw. It's like you already have power. This is what you need to do. And just taking me through those different steps, and then also using the stuff I already had in my arsenal, that helped me get her out of there. And that's what we was looking for,
Yeah, I seen you hit her with the body shot, and then she was on the bike after that.
Yeah,
it was on retreat.
Sorry.
It was a body
Rumble.
shot, right? Did she say something like you heard her? Like, did you hear that she was hurt? Did she like? Because I seen as soon as you hit her, I think it was a right hook to the body. And then she immediately, you could tell, like when she kind of like, did that little buckle and then she started to back up. I'm like, oh, and then you could tell that you smelled the blood in the water. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I don't think she's gonna make it. Like I said, I didn't even get to my chair. Shorty was trying to show me where my seat was. And I'm trying to see the fight, and I'm like, damn, like, before I even got to sit down, she was up out of there. So I was like, yo, yeah, she's a real deal, man. She's a real deal. It looks like you hit hard. I'm like, yo, he was not lying.
Yeah, thank you. I've been working at it. I've always been working at it.
So, where are you from?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio, and then I moved out to Salem, Oregon, with my family. And I started fighting out there. So I started actually like getting into boxing and stuff out there. Like boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA. That's what I did. I started, my first fight I started as an amateur was MMA. Like I started off boxing, then my sister got me in MMA, and then I started doing that, and I went back into boxing because I was getting some calls from some pretty big promotions to go into MMA. So I was like, I'm gonna go do boxing for a little bit, get my hands together, then I'll go do MMA. I never left. I just did boxing.
Yeah,
really left.
Oh, that's a good story. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Did you gonna say something, Rick?
Yeah, because I was peeping game. I was watching your fights, right? So I was doing a little bit of studying, and I saw you bowed, and I was like, what? I was like, hold up. I was like, is she involved with some MMA shit and then made the switch? Because I was a pro MMA fighter, pro boxer, so I've done both. So when I saw that in the ring before your fight, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it must be an MMA background or something, because boxers don't really do that shit.
Yeah.
So that's dope. How long were you in MMA before you like really made the switch to boxing? Was it like short-lived, or was it something you were like in it for a while?
I was in it for a while. I want to say 3 to 4 years. I
Oh
think.
shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so a
I
lot of
was in,
experience.
yeah, I was in it. Like I said, I was gonna turn pro. I actually did turn pro MMA. My first
MMA.
pro fight was an MMA fight, and that was
Oh
just to,
shit.
that was just to like
Get your
turn
feet
pro.
wet. Yeah, get your feet wet.
Yeah,
Turn
get
pro.
my feet wet, and I basically just outboxed her. I finished her with a few knees, frame,
Yep.
knee, whatever. But
Yeah. Frame
um,
off, return with the knees.
yep, yeah, she
Stuff that
tried to.
takedown, rip the
Yep,
knees.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She tried to go for
Yeah.
that double leg,
Yeah.
framed her,
Yep. It goes from
and
single
then
to double. I'm framing off. Yep.
Okay, y'all talking
Oh
that?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We talking MMA talk now. All
yeah.
right.
No, but
It went from TTT boxing pod to TT MMA pod.
no,
You
real
might
quick,
as well be. I
elaborate.
might as well be speaking Japanese, bro. I don't even. I'm like, what?
let's bring Inouye up in here.
You need a
Let's bring the
translator, bro.
monster.
Let's elaborate on that though. So the boxing, obviously, you
dope.
love boxing more because you just stayed with it.
Mhm.
What was the reason? Was it just because you knew you like just letting your hands go? You didn't want to do all the ground and pound? Like, what was it that made you just stay in boxing?
I think it's more of the poetry of it. You know what I mean? The science of it. I fell in love with the sport because I'm able to express myself a little bit more in boxing. And I mean MMA. Obviously, I did what I had to do. In MMA, I felt like I was more of an animal. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
throwing
I'm
somebody
getting
Yep.
on
you.
the ground types.
Agree
Type stuff.
100%.
But in boxing, I'm able to kind of think more and just utilize the stuff that I want to do in a more fluid type of way.
Sweet
And I'm
science,
just
the sweet
it's
Smooth.
science.
just sweet
Yeah,
science, and it's just my hands. These two hands is doing the work.
that's what I try to tell
Yep.
a lot of people about boxing.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm a coach. I was in the boxing world too. The thing is, like, everyone knows the basics.
Mhm.
It's now you come with your own style with the basics, and it's like we all know there's certain punches that's coming, but now you create your own style with that,
Mhm.
and that's the science, and the movement, all that comes with it. So
Yeah,
that's why boxing, to me, I always fell in love with the sport just for the science itself. So I
Yeah.
get that. I love, yeah. I know
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah, it's the evolution. It's the
yeah,
evolution of you as a fighter, right? So it's like
right.
we all start from a home base, simple fundamentals, jab, cross, but it's how you implement it in your way of fighting and your style is
yeah.
what makes it so dope. And that's what makes the sweet science like a great thing, which is why I was always a striker in MMA. I should have just stayed in boxing, but my ass was doing too many. I was just doing too many things. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just fighting anybody, anywhere, anytime. And that's where I fucked up. But if I would have been like you and just been like, you know what? Let me just go to boxing and I would just switched it up, we probably have a different outcome. But who knows? That's life.
Yeah,
You know
who
what I'm
knows?
saying?
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
yeah, that's dope, man.
That's
Respect,
dope,
man.
yeah.
Respect.
Thank you.
So how long have you been at Indio's gym? How many fights have you done with Indio?
Not including the Team Combat League, we've had one fight. We've had one fight. We had multiple offers, but we've had one fight.
This last one at Wind Creek here,
Yeah,
this Nancy Franco that you stopped her in the first.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I saw that shit. That shit was oof.
So
You
what
know, and
happened?
it was
She didn't even throw punches, bro. It was
She didn't even
crazy.
throw
She just showed
punches.
up.
Yeah, I was so shocked. Just the way that that
She got
gym
mad
was-
fights.
Yeah, she had mad fights. I'm like,
She had
okay,
almost 40. She has almost 40 fights. I peeped it.
exactly. Yeah,
I know.
she has experience. You know what I'm saying? She's fought
Yeah.
some big names. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, bet when we get in there, I'm gonna be able
This
to
chick's gonna come.
yeah, I'm gonna use all this stuff that we've been working on in the gym. And then like I don't want to say I was disappointed, but
You were kind of shocked.
I was shocked. I was like, damn, the fight's over.
The
Like
pressure,
Yeah.
the pressure you put on her was calculated, and that's
Right.
why.
Seriously.
That's why she had no chance. And I watched, because we watched Leanna fight her. Bumblebee.
Oh yeah,
Bumblebee,
okay.
We fight her, and Leanna did her thing too, dominated her.
Mm.
But what you did, it was the power also on top of it. You like slowed it down and got her right out of there.
Right.
And I don't think she was prepared for that at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I thought she thought she was gonna go to probably 8 rounds or however long it was
Yeah.
supposed to be. And she went in there, and when you touched her, it was a wrap. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Dead ass.
So yeah,
because that's how it looked. That's how it looked in the weigh-ins. You know, she looked very confident, and I was like, okay, so we, I was
We gotta
prepared.
fight.
We
gotta fight.
You a dog too. You can tell you're a dog. You can just say,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Nah, she a machine, bro. Low key, man. I was watching, bro. Yo, you fucking these joints don't hit, and when you hit them, they don't like it. Like you're running, you're like walking through their shit. Like obviously you're, like rolling with the punches and you're pressuring forward. But yo, you be like just eating them shits like all day. You come forward, they're throwing it like back combo. And it's just like you're just fucking shoe shining, like you're just doing nothing crazy, and you're just sitting and digging, and you see that 45, like you go to the body. I'm like, yeah, that's what it's about right there, like chopping that tree down. Chopping that tree down.
Exactly. Then those are the things that we be working on in the gym. You know what I mean? Like it's not only you have your entrance combination. What you gonna do when you're inside? You got the body shots, and Coach Nelson, Coach Indio, Coach Louis, they say the head moves, the body doesn't move. Mm-hmm. So regardless if I'm missing punches, I'm gonna hit the body, especially if I'm inside. I'm gonna work behind my jab. I'm gonna bring my two right after I throw my jab just to get them off. I'm gonna hit my angle. I'm not just gonna stay right there. You know what I mean?
That was another thing I was just gonna say. You work angles mad dope too in the pocket, where a lot of people work on the inside. They kind of square up, stay there, and just try to load up from there. Mm-hmm. You'll get your big shots off, and then you'll switch angle off. You'll step off, and it's like, oh shit! I'm like, that's what's up.
That's what I said.
It's impressive, man.
It was calculated. That's what I said. The
way
you did it.
Facts.
And she definitely came, like the way that she came to your fight, it did look like she meant business, because when she went in there with Leanna, she's coming to the ring, and I'm like, damn, bro, she got on and1 shorts. I'm like, are we playing 21? Are we playing
and1 mixtape? Like, it's and1 mixtape.
I was trying to see
coming out with hot sauce. Yeah. Coming out with A1 hot sauce. Main event. Half amazing.
The professor.
Get to my Lou.
I'm like, yo, I thought I'm watching a boxing fight, or we, you know what I mean? It's a pickup game, bro. And when she came into you, she meant business, but you still, she got her up out of there. But what happened with the trainer that you had the fights before your previous fight with Indio? Are y'all still cool, or was it like a location thing, or what was it?
Like when I was in Oregon, or when I moved out here?
Like when
you made the move.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it was like a location thing with your last trainer. So since you came out here, you're like, I need a new trainer. So you went over to Indio.
Yeah, I went over to Indio. Yes.
So how was Team Combat League? How was that?
Team Combat League was an experience.
She has the same reaction Taj had, bro. Taj had the same reaction.
Taj had the same shit.
It was an experience. I appreciate the experience. I gained a lot from the experience. I faced some very talented women and was able to go. I mean, Mio Yoshida was my first fight that I fought. I fought her. And then I fought Ronica Jeffries. Like, she was a powerhouse when she was fighting. She's a dog, you know what I mean? Yeah. And just being able to fight women like that. Even Jenny Few, she just won the WBC. I think it's a lower belt. She just won that one. She was an Olympic champion. You know what I mean? Just being able to go against women like that, and then go against women who are up and coming like myself. Like there's this one, she's a southpaw, fights 125, Lizette Lopez. Just talent. You know what I mean? Just talent. And it made me feel good as a fighter to be able to go against them and then go undefeated. So like it's nice. It says a lot. It says a lot to me about myself, but it also says a lot to other women to say, okay, we're in here and we're doing what we have to do. And we was going 3-minute rounds. You know what I mean? We're showing that we're able to go 3-minute rounds. So whenever they're ready to switch us from 2 minutes to 3 minutes, we gonna be ready.
Yeah, I know Shamira was in that Combat League. I know that.
She was. We was on the same team. She got down too.
There was other people that I recall was on that. But that was something new. I didn't know about that until it was actually started happening.
Yeah.
I heard that from Kai.
You fighting all.
I remember Kai mentioned that shit to me.
Okay.
Yo, Nuno, I think you froze. It looks like you
Word.
froze.
Yeah, champ. Look like you froze up, bro. And the pixels is
Yeah.
look like
We heard you.
Roblox.
Yeah, my
Come on, man. The Obama.
Damn, I'm out here. The weak connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Damn.
froze. The
Go
way
back,
it froze, it's a good freeze though. It's not like
You
your
look
face
crazy.
is all chopped though. You know, it looks
Hey,
like
it's all
it looks
good.
like a senior picture. You know what I mean?
Senior pick. Yo, my senior pick was ratchet as hell.
Nah, it's
So
all
what-
good now though. We're gonna replace it, man. We hit up Box Strike, tell them to switch it to this, bro. Shout out
So
my
Rick,
boy Josh Hollywood symbol, bro.
Yeah, man. Symbol, we here, man. Yeah, symbol,
so
we
Rick,
here.
you gonna back out and come back, or what are you doing? You gonna stay like?
Nah, I'm all right. I think I'm good.
All right, say no more.
Hey,
I
fuck
think I'm
it.
straight.
Yo, continue. My bad. What were you saying, Javar? I'm sorry, Valley Savage.
Nah, I was saying that the 3 minutes it's not the female fighters that I talked to that are professional and ones that I heard champ is back, Rick is back now.
Yeah, you
The female fighters that I talked to they say the same thing, like they want to go to 3 minutes. At first it was like, you know what, I ain't going to 3 minutes until you pay me. All of them said that. Everyone that I heard or spoke to personally, they were like, you know what, I'll go to 3 minutes once the pay is right. But now they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go to 3 rounds. Let's just do the 3 rounds and it's all good. And I think that would be more entertaining for me, you know what I'm saying, because then we can see more knockouts, because you see a lot of female fights and it's like you're this close to getting them out of there, you're this close, and then the bell rings, you know, and then as soon as the bell rings too, it's like you can't really implement the game plan that you want, because it's like, you know, as soon as that bell rings, you got to come right at it, and you only got 2 rounds, and you only got 2 minutes and you got 10 rounds, so it's like it's rock'em sock'em, you know. But I think we're still going to get the entertainment factor, because I'll reference the last fight that we had with Sandy and
Kayla Mayer.
Yeah, Michaela Mayer. Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Like that was probably the fight of the year, if you ask me.
that was.
I can't think of a more exciting fight. I mean, can y'all think of a more exciting fight? I can't think of one.
Frank and Tank was good. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one.
Well, I mean, he got knocked the hell up.
I don't think it was
Yeah,
exciting.
but
He
it was
got
exciting.
smoked.
I love the way he was breaking them down. Got him out of there.
Yeah,
It wasn't
was
a back
more
and
like
forth.
it wasn't a back and forth. Like
It was one-sided.
more of a,
So I don't know.
I can't think of one.
Madrimov Crawford.
I mean,
Madrimov Crawford
that was
good.
a good one. That was a good back and forth battle.
But,
yeah, Tyson and Usyk too. But
Usyk, man, that was nuts.
That was good. But what I'm saying is that with female fighters, especially when you get the champions in there, it's like an undisputed or champion against champion. It's a really, really good, high octane, edge of your seat, balls to the wall. You're getting what you paid for, you know. And I think that if we do the 3-minute rounds, even if it still stays at 10, it's going to be even more exciting. And then we can really see the skill that women have when they can actually implement a plan and they have time to work and really fill out and you know what I mean? Yeah, just my opinion though. So does anybody else fight in your family? Like what got you into boxing or combat to begin with?
Well, you know, I've always been a fighter, but my sister, she started. She was an MMA fighter. So, like I said, she's the one that got me into MMA. So, me and her started. We started about the same time. She actually has the female organ record for the fastest knockout. So she did it in I think it was 3 seconds. It was funny. Yeah, it's
cut
funny.
It out. That's crazy.
I'm not even playing.
Yeah, that shit's wild. I thought my shit was fast. Her shit's crazy fast.
Her first fight was 13 seconds. Her second one, she only did 2 fights. She's like, I'm trying to do something else, which is fair. I wish she went
Yeah,
further,
you
but
respect it.
it's there. She went, girl came in with a flying kick. My sister like moved her, boom, right hand. And
Boom.
this was the combo we was working in the parking lot before she fought. I had the mitts, and she did exactly the same thing. Like, she
The
has
same
heavy
shit.
hands. Like, me and my sister, we just got heavy hands, you know what I'm saying? But so it's just basically whoever the people who went into combat sports was me and my sister. But my uncles were boxers. They did some boxing and stuff, and my dad did a little boxing.
It's
So
in the blood. It's in
yeah,
the
it's in the
blood,
blood.
man.
And
Y'all are fighters,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, there was one fight that I did in Texas. It's when I didn't have a coach. Whatever happened, but so it's just me working in the garage, and my dad, he's looking at me, he puts on the bodysuit, he's like, Britt, let's go. And my dad's from the hood, he's from Pittsburgh, Homewood. So
Okay.
Oh
we was
shit.
fighting, like we was fighting in the garage, you know what I mean? And like, I mean, just him bringing that into my boxing, me being able to put that in my arsenal, that brought the dog out in me. So it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I can do the boxing thing, but and like, outbox somebody, but I got that dog in me, and that's from my family, you know what I mean? So
We can
yeah,
tell you different. You special
It's
for
embedded
sure.
in you.
thank you.
I mean, when I met you not that long ago at the wedding.
Yeah.
When I realized that
Yeah.
was you, and I'm like, I mean, you put together like ripped up and everything, and you wasn't even
Yeah.
that. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
okay, this is the real deal. Yeah. So
She was like, oh
you
shit.
could tell you train hard, and and like, training. I know how boxing training is. It's tough, getting out
Yeah.
doing the road work and doing the mid stuff. But what is it that you love, and what is it that you can't stand, or do you love all of boxing?
What I love about the boxing is being able to being able to see the progress. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here trying to do work, and I can look at videos of when I first started to where I am now. That's what I love. It's like, oh man, okay, it's actually clicking.
Yeah.
What I don't like about it is the waiting. Is like, is sometimes there's a long period of time before fights, in between fights. I just don't like waiting. I hate the waiting, because then I get in my own head like, man, am I really am I doing the right thing? Is boxing for me? Am I doing this right? Am I doing that? That's what I don't like. But I think it's more the mental part that is what I like and what I don't like. I think it's not necessarily the physical part, because I've been an athlete all my life. I've ran track, played basketball, soccer, like all those things. So
That explains everything.
you know what I
Explains
mean?
everything.
Yeah,
You
I'm
just
used
not
to
the
I'm
race.
used to the physical stuff. It's the mental stuff that, especially in boxing, because boxing's a lonely sport. You miss out on a
Super
lot
lonely.
of shit. You miss out on so much.
Yeah.
And
So much.
yeah, and so it's more of that.
So my now see now I'm gonna spin off into this. So what
Yeah.
about the business, man? So what about the business part of it? That's where I started hated that shit at the end of it. Like,
That's
when I was at the end of my run, I was like, you know what, man? This shit is fucking whack. I gotta sell this. I gotta do that. They
yeah.
want me to do all this shit. I'm barely getting paid. Like, I'm like, you know what, man? This business shit of this sucks. I managed myself at the end. I had managers in the beginning, and it was, I thought they were gonna handle everything, take care of my shit. They did me dirty. They didn't fucking put me on the way I thought they were. Yeah, man. So for me, I hated the business. So now I ask you, how do you feel about the business of it? Do you enjoy it? Do you think you're okay with it? Do you like what you have? Or is it like, this part kind of, I have a good system around me and they help me get to where I need to be. But, or I don't know, it could be whatever works best for you, what's best for you in your camp. Like, maybe you have a good thing in a good system. So is it a good business or a bad business in your opinion?
So mine was opposite of yours. I started
Okay.
off with the bad side of it, and it got so bad that I was like, all right, I'm gonna manage myself type shit.
Yeah.
And that's where my my losses happened because I shouldn't have taken those fights, especially where I was in the where I was. I shouldn't have taken them, but just staying in there, sticking in there, and it was it's crazy because like I would get these random phone calls from people, and they would it's just I feel like I'm blessed. I'm in this sport for a reason. Right. They put me on game, and they tell me like, Brittany, you need to understand that you're not a B-side fighter. I'm like, well, what does that mean? And he's giving me the game on what B-side and A-side
game.
And so I was like, okay. So when I went and fought for the belts that I have, the NABF bantamweight and the WBA Continental Americas belt, that's when I got involved with the promoter I'm signed to now, Marshall Kaufman.
We're Marshall.
Yeah. So I says, okay, well, and he offered me to sign with him, and just the way that I was going, I was like, all right, I'm gonna sign with him just so I could be protected in a way.
Right.
I did that, and I still didn't have a manager, but I got involved with Indio Rodriguez, Jonathan Rodriguez. I met them at the WBA Continental, or sorry, not Continental, convention.
Yeah, when Jonathan was getting his whole WBA, he was at the convention, right?
Yeah. So I got.
Oh, damn! So y'all met him there.
Yeah, that's where I met them, and I mean it's gonna be a year in December, so. But
okay.
So I got linked up.
No, that's dope.
Them.
Yeah, they're good people, man.
I was always curious. I was always curious how you linked up with them. I was always curious. I was like, it seems like you were coming across, because there's another guy there too from Canada. So I'm like, there's a bunch of people coming in now. So I feel like,
well, Hellman got linked up from the manager that we all have.
Yeah.
Like, and so now I'm under a
pretty hustler.
You know what I mean? So it took me a lot to get to where I'm at, and like just thinking about it, like it's been hard. As many boxers know, many fighters know, it's hard.
Oh yeah, the journey's crazy. The journey's rough.
The journey's rough. So my story is not really different than anybody else's, but now I feel like I'm under a good umbrella. I feel like I'm protected, and I've got people that care about me and care about my career, care about the future. So the business end now is good. Where before it was like, man, I ain't trying to do this.
Yeah. That's exactly what you gotta get grounded when you have to get that understanding of, because if your business is all over the place and all confused and not in a line, you know what I mean? It's gonna go completely off, and it's just not gonna work out for the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be the most talented, toughest fighter out there, skilled fighter, but if you don't have that right group and team behind you to really get you where you need to be, it's going to be a rough process, man. So big ups to your team, and big ups to everybody that's behind you doing the thing, man. That's dope, man. It's dope to hear, man, because it's crazy, because I started with Indio. He always wanted me to box, and I was in MMA at the time. Do I regret it? Yeah and no. I had a great time with both sports, but yeah, man, it's crazy because I started with Indio way back, man, and Indio was completely different, and everything was completely different than what they got now. So it's dope to see the growth, man. It's dope to see the growth in that camp, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so dope.
So you said there's a lot of time that you be having in between fights, and that kind of gets you in your head. So it's been a couple months since the Bernadine fight. Do you have something else lined up? Are you in talks, or what's going on with that?
We had two fights that came up. They didn't work out, but we could possibly have one in January or March. The one in January will be in Philadelphia, and then the March one would be in Bethlehem, at the Wind Creek. Yeah, it'll be back there. So I mean, we have them coming up, and like again, those times where it was difficult is when, like, okay, my background is I trained myself the majority of my career. Like I had coaches, some of them let me go for whatever reason. And it's okay. I don't have any problems. I can still, talk to them, but not really. I don't, it is what it is. It hurt, but it is what it is. It's okay. That's life. But I'm still cordial with them. So those times in between those fights were very difficult because it was that mental part of being like, oh damn, I don't have a fight, and it's like, oh man, damn, I don't even have a coach, I don't even have a team, and all that just like weighed on me.
Right.
So now being in a gym where everybody's kind of having similar goals, it's a lot easier.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So for now, I think I'm in a good mental space, especially with the group that I'm with. You know, I got my parents. They're a good system to have too. So they're out in Oregon though, so I could call them up or whatever. But it's good. It's good.
Do they make it to all the fights, or do they try to catch a stream?
No, so my they do make it to the fights. My dad, like I said, he was my sparring partner. He was my trainer at one point. You know, he and I would travel. We literally would travel the United States together, going to sparrings and different stuff, fights too, all across the United States. Sometimes I'll mainly go by myself. So I mean, I built a lot for myself, and I don't give myself enough credit, but I've done a lot for myself. But my dad's very supportive. My mom's very supportive too, but my dad goes to all of my fights. Yeah.
Damn, that's love.
How old are you?
How old do I look?
It's a trap. That's a trap.
Yeah,
Don't fall for it.
That's a rough question to ask. And a rough.
22, 23 or younger?
He fell for the trap.
No, I'm a little older. I'm 34.
Right. 34? Wow. Yes. Okay, so because I know the maturity in the maturity level and your mindset, what you're saying, it's like, yeah, you come out very old. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
you can see the maturity.
Yeah. So your goal in the sport is what? To get as many fights, maybe catch some belts, be undisputed, make some money. Like, what is it? What's your goal at 34 fighting right now?
My goal is to create a career where I'm able to become a legend. You know what I mean? I obviously being undisputed is in that pathway.
Right.
You know, but like I don't want to stop at fighting. I want to either be a commentator or something, you know? Right. And I feel like I can do it, but I got to make a name for myself. You know what I mean? I gotta keep going. And there's so many times where I walked away from boxing. Like there's so many times where I walked away from fighting, and I'm still here. So there's something that I have to complete before I go.
God's plan. There's a purpose.
Yeah, you shocked me, man. You shocked me. Yeah. I could tell you're a rare talent, and you keep going. Do not stop. Because nothing's going to stop you but you. Remember that.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Nothing's going to stop you but yourself, man. That's your biggest battle, man. It's you versus you. That's the biggest fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these other people you got to see, it is what it is, but it's you, man. It's you that's got to be able to overcome and fight over those things and be able to fight. My fault as well.
No, you good. So at 34 though, is your mentality like, yo, let's just hurry up and go? Like, let's go. Like, I'm sure at that age, you're like, it has to be really frustrating when, you know, and I know it happens a lot, you know, especially in the female division, people back out last minute, you know, but I'm sure your mentality is like, yo, pedal to the floor, let's go. I don't have all day. And then it has to be frustrating when, you know, the fights that you expect to happen don't really pan out.
I mean, that frustrated me when I was in my 20s. But now I'm just chilling, really. Like whatever happens. I'm not in a rush because I know where I'm going. I know what's going to happen. And I'm a young 34. Like it's not like it's not like I'm outside of my prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a young one.
Yeah.
You know,
I can just tell. No, go ahead. I'm elaborating with you. You're not no old 34. You could tell you a real deal. You know what I mean? The way you did what you did to the last fight explains everything.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were 34. I thought you were younger. But shit.
No, thank you. Well, you know, black don't crack, so
you know that. You know that. We old as dirt. You know what I mean? You turn paper to old. You see me old.
Speak for yourself, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know how we talking.
Shit, I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you, man. Shit, I'm knocking on the door, man. Fuck.
42.
So
man,
I feel
42.
you. Nah, I'm right there, man. I'm about to hit the 40 club, man. I'm right there, brother. Yeah, I'm
so
right
Champ,
there, man.
who do you watch when you're talking about like if you want to sharpen your skills up, you like I go back and I watch this fighter. Who's that? Who?
I watch old school boxing. So I watch like Roberto Duran. I watch Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying? I watch.
Let's go.
Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Those are the people that I
senior.
watch. You know what I mean? That's
we talking.
My parents. When I was in high school, I was going to get into boxing. They told me no. So when I got into boxing, my parents saw me, boxing, whatever. My dad's like, if you go and box, you need to watch real boxing. I'm like, what you mean? He put me on game. You need to watch Joe Louis. You need to watch Sugar Ray Robinson. Those are the people you need to watch. So he put me on game. I started watching them. I started taking notes. I studied boxing. I got the books. I study it. So when I'm like, oh man, I need to know why this is happening, why that's happening. I'll go watch the old school boxing because that's what I consider boxing. And if you watch my fights, that's how I fight.
Yeah, it was. That's why. Oh man, it's everything. You break it down is just calculating what I was thinking, because what you did in the ring was ridiculous. That's a really veteran fighter that you just destroyed in one round. No one's doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit.
She definitely did. Like I can see the old school approach. So all you like when you go and do what I just asked, so you don't watch any newer fighters when it comes to perfecting your craft?
Not really.
Nah.
No. Like I'll watch what's his name? His name is Fran Sands. He's in the UK. He's more of a teacher. He tells you kind of this is how you need to work on your jab. He's on YouTube, and I'll watch, but I won't. I mean, I like watching boxing, but I won't really watch any new school boxing to try to figure out how to work on my jab or stuff.
So who do you enjoy watching just to watch? Like if this fighter's fighting, I gotta make plans. I ain't making no dinner plans. We ain't doing shit. I need to see this fight.
Okay. Definitely the Inoue from Japan. I like watching him. Of course. And I may be biased because they're from my gym, but I watch Jonathan Rodriguez. I watch Tanjay Teasley. If you watch Tanjay Teasley's fight,
Tanjay's a problem.
Listen, when you fought Selassie Bay, listen, he was a problem. The way that he was working, the way that his combinations was going, mixed in with his footwork, he's working behind his punches. Like
it was impressive.
It was very impressive.
I told these guys, and I told Taj to his face. I said, "Yo, Taj is the next Ron, like real star to come out of Bethlehem. I really believe that Taj is him. I think he has the right people behind him. He has all the physical tools. He has the size. He has the body pause. And
stay ready now. He stays ready now since Cornflake.
But I honestly do. I feel like that. I'm like, yo, this guy. It's not just because he's from around here and he's blessed us with 2 interviews already. Is I mean, this is tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't need to say shit to be honest with you, but that's how deal. Taj is real. Like,
well, he got so much. He got the height, he got the power, he got the dog, and he got the poise. He's poised in there. He touch you.
He's super calm.
Yeah, and
but we've seen a lot. But we've seen a lot in his last fight, man. Where we've seen the patience. We've seen him kind of like getting the rounds, and like really like just going through not the motions, but he was going through things to get him to like get the job done.
Yeah.
But that dog, we want to see that dog, man. We want to see him put motherfuckers away and dig deep and find out where he's at. We found out in that last fight.
Yeah,
he got up, didn't fold, and was like, "Yo, all right, I got this. I got to work behind now."
Puncher. That guy was a
knockout. Oh, for sure, he was a big puncher. Yeah, he was all wins by knockouts until that fight.
Yeah, Tajay just knows how to. He's really good at controlling range.
Yeah,
and that's what I love about and at his weight, he could go up to 54 down the line. I mean, he's
for
big,
sure.
So he going. Tajay, once he starts sitting on his man strength, it's over.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Agree.
So, who's your favorite female fighter to watch?
Let me hear
it.
Currently. Like they still fighting. I mean, I know you like the old school. You want to go.
Yeah. I was about to say because we can go old school, man. Like, who's the favorite female fighter to watch?
Yeah. Well, currently, I like watching.
Carissa.
No.
What?
She said no. She said no.
Said no. Said no. Tell the truth.
No, not her. I'll sit back. I'll watch Michaela Mayer. I like how she fights. I like watching. We just talked about her, Leanna Cruz. I like her style.
Yeah.
I like her style. She's I like watching her, and that one she just won the undisputed Gabriella Fundora.
Fundora, yeah, Fundora, yo, she's a problem.
AKA Beanpole, man. She tall, baby. Tall, yeah. We have our little jokes with some of the fighters, but it's all love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all love.
One thing about us, man, we understand the sport and we know how hard it is, and no one can just jump in boxing and do. You know what I mean? You gotta work hard. You know what I mean? This is something that we all know. So
don't play boxing.
We play around. We might joke here and there, but
we joke, but we don't. We know there's no playing in boxing.
Right.
People lose their lives.
We know what time it is.
Yeah, we know.
Facts.
So, Champ, what do you do in your spare time? Like when you're not training, you're not in the ring. Obviously, what is it that you like to do that doesn't have to do with combat?
Well, I like to read. And I like to play on my Xbox.
Oh,
a gamer.
Yeah. You got the new Undisputed game? The boxing game?
It's PlayStation over here, baby.
No.
I got PS5 too. I got PS5.
PlayStation over here, man.
Yo, I was so sorry because when I bought my Xbox, I'm like, okay, it's like the PS5. I didn't know that. I mean, I kind of knew, but I didn't know that.
No, it's not.
Replace the batteries.
Look at him. Immediately shut that down.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You the batteries on them?
Wait, they still using batteries with Xbox?
Yes.
Right now? The newest one needs batteries.
Yes.
Double A's. Get those double A's, dog. Yeah, hang it up. Pack them up. Pack them up, dog. Pack them up.
He's gone.
Pack them up. Yep. Pack them up. Pack them up.
That's crazy.
Pack them up.
Yes, I would have. I hope you got the receipt. Go ahead and send that back.
No, it's cool. It's cool because I put a little in my budget for my extra batteries that I need.
You gotta include it in the budget. Damn, the struggle's real. Shit.
Yo, I did not know that, bro.
It's
PS5 don't play.
And you still gotta put batteries in the remote though. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. So what do you play? What do you play on Xbox?
Yeah.
I play the Assassin's Creed. It's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I love it.
So I've been on that for a while.
Yeah, okay.
My brother got me on that one. My brother is a I think he has a PS5 now. But he's always played like video games since we were growing up. And I sit and I watch him play. Like that I just like watching people play more than I playing myself. Right. But now that I'm out here and like I don't have nobody to watch play their video games, I gotta do it myself.
Yeah.
Wrong console.
I think
wrong console.
I think because I think that Undisputed is only on PlayStation, isn't it?
Is it? No, it's on Xbox. It was on PC first. It was on a PC. It's on I think it's on every platform.
I think it's on every I think it's on every one now.
Yeah, it's on every platform. But
Um,
that's a boxing game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can make yourself in there and start whooping everyone too on there. I'll be online. What you doing? Doing like dirty. Tell the truth.
Be on the headset talking shit to little kids, talking crazy.
No.
Yeah, I be
Fine,
talking
go home. Go
crazy.
to sleep.
Yo,
You got school tomorrow.
Go to
these
sleep.
kids is they disrespectful,
Yo.
bro. They disrespectful on the mic, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling
those
you,
little
they
kids,
They mad.
they get creative with the insults, bro. It's like, damn, like
This boy was cursing me out. I asked him how old he was. He said 9. I said, yo, I'm getting off.
Yo.
I couldn't believe it. You're violating everything.
I'm signing out.
So get some. I'm like, yo.
I'm telling you, bro. It's toxic, bro. And Undisputed just started, man. I be on Call of Duty and they're talented with the trash talk. I'm like, God damn, y'all need a I could work a 9 to 5. You get paid off of this trash talk, bro.
Right.
You can write trash talk for these fighters, yo. Some of these fighters that don't like to talk, just go ahead and hire one of these little 10-year-old kids, bro. I'm telling you.
Facts.
They'll hurt your feelings, though. They don't even know you.
Don't even know
you, bro. Real shit, man. But let's get into boxing in general, you know. Unless there's something else you wanted to get into about yourself, champ?
No, that's it.
Nah, you don't got no special news, no name of opponents. You know what I mean?
Yep. Upcoming names you got.
Some big promoters hitting you up. Eddie Hearn on the line. Eddie Hearn in the DMs. I heard, yo. He's in the DMs, yo.
Yeah, nah. It's just whatever happens. Whoever's
next, right? Whoever's next.
Yeah. I'm not a big shit talker myself, you know, unless we're playing like cards or spades or something or
shit. Spades.
You don't play no spades, yo.
I'm talking
Let's
shit.
go.
If we're playing 500, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking shit, but I'm not a big. I don't, let my hands.
When it comes to fighting, let the actions do the talking.
They don't want none of this spade smoke, man. They just be capping.
Oh shit.
They be capping
Get the cap. That's his cat.
None of this spade smoke, man.
Yeah.
But the spades. I like playing spades. It's crazy though. I've probably seen more fist fights from a spades game than somebody getting disrespecting their wife. It's like, bro, how you more mad over the spades game? And my man like talked about the mother of your children, bro. Shit is crazy. Yo, if you, I'm telling you, bro.
Wow.
Yo, if you throw that
let your
queen
partner
out, if you
let your partner be trash.
If you throw that queen out and then somebody come in with an ace, it's like, bro, I was gonna win with this queen, bro. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yo, crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it's a way of life. You gotta, if you don't know how to play, don't sit down, bro.
Right, you gotta have the right partner too. Y'all gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta have the right partner.
Yeah, indeed. for sure. But are you going to Boots fight next week?
This weekend?
No, I'm not going to that fight.
Nah, you're not going.
I wish I was, but I'm not.
You're gonna check it out though, right?
Yeah, most definitely, of course.
Yeah, stoppage or what?
I think a stoppage. I'm
fight predictions. Fight predictions. What's up? What we got?
He's definitely going to get a stoppage.
See, I don't see how somebody, especially like at this level, like if a guy doesn't want to be stopped, he's like, yo, I'm going in here and I ain't gonna stop. I'm not getting stopped. I think that you just won't get stopped, especially if you don't want to. If you're not going in there to engage, if your mentality is not to go in there and win, it's to go in there and last, you're gonna last.
Survive.
That's true. That's true.
You're gonna make it. You're talented enough. Obviously, you made it this far. So if you don't want to be stopped, and that's your mentality from before the bell even rings, you're not gonna get stopped. And that's what I think that no disrespect, but that's what I think Karen's mindset was from the first fight. Is like, I'm just not gonna get stopped. He ain't stopping me.
Yeah.
I'm not coming in here to win. I'm coming in here not to get stopped. So if that's the mentality again, I don't see how, as talented as Boots is, what are you gonna do if a guy don't want to engage? What are you supposed to do?
You just gotta cut the ring off. You gotta cut the ring off.
I think it's an adjusted game plan this go around, man. There was a lot of lead hooks to the head that he was swooshing around completely and spinning through. So I think a lot more body work's going to be looking to get established this fight. Well footwork of cutting off that ring and really chopping him and stopping Karen and trapping him, setting up traps. I think that's going to be an adjustment made in this fight. At least I hope so, man. I mean, fuck. Like if anybody needs to stop with this dude, it's Boots.
Just like like you were saying, you know, most of these top fighters can't survive. But if you're another fighter that can adapt and neutralize what he's trying to do, you'll get him. You'll set him up and you'll get him. And that's the thing where Boots, you know, a lot of times he might throw with just full power, where he needs to just touch him more, touch him, and then crack him with something good. You know,
place, then dig.
Cut the ring off and do that. Just like this guy was doing last week. That's why he looked so good. Well, you say he looked okay. Shock, yeah. He was touching more. He was touching more and then catching them with good shots in between. When you don't know when the powers come in, you can't predict, you know, the range of the power of what's really coming. And if the guy's always throwing heavy, you already could test that, and you already know, okay, that's all you're doing. So if you touching and throwing bombs, that's when you can't really predict. That's how the knockout usually comes. They don't see it coming. They sit in there 1 minute and boom, you sleep. And Boots got the power to do it for sure.
Well, for sure, he got the.
Let's just see if he can cut carrying off though from the skate.
Perrin knows that he has the power to do it. That's why he won't engage.
Really? Right.
You know that I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all got your opinion too. I'm always gonna favor y'all opinion because you know y'all all three of y'all were in there. You know, but I just see like at this level, bro. If a guy goes in there, he don't want to engage. He just ain't, and he can last 15, 16 rounds if he really wants to.
Because tying up, barely have to throw any punches, taking not much damage because you're always tying them up every time they're opening up. You're running, well, not running, but you're using your feet to move around the ring and get away and avoid these shots. You know,
Shakur
I agree.
Shakur showed that.
Shakur has.
That
Santos.
Yeah.
With one hand, he's just.
Yeah, Canelo and Charlo. You know, I mean, the guy that didn't want to, he just wanted to survive. Like
that was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
He's like, oh, the check. He's like, the check cleared. Oh shit, man!
Yep, this is in my account.
I got VIP at the club. I can't be going in there with two black guys. Nah, man, I forgot my shades in Houston. Nah, man. I want to survive, man. So I hope he does engage, and if he does, then Boots is definitely going to get him up out of there. But either way, it's a win for Boots. The real question is, him and versus somebody we know is going to engage in Virgil. What do you think of that? The rumors of him and Virgil getting it in.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't give a
damn.
Oh shit.
I think it's gonna be a good one, but I don't know.
Man, we on TT. Tell the truth. Virgil going to sleep.
Virgil.
No, I'll talk about it. He going to sleep in my book.
I mean,
in my book,
again,
I ain't trying to say nothing crazy. I just think he getting knocked out.
I think it's gonna be a good one. Until it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, who's got too much?
He do.
I think if Virgil does what he usually does, and Virgil is extremely talented. He's extremely talented, but y'all know
tailor made for Boots.
I know styles make fights, and Virgil's style is tailor made for Boots. Tailor made, and Boots is already I don't think he's really squeezing down into 47, but if you see, Boots is tall, bro.
He's a big fucking dude.
At 54, he's going to be even more comfortable. I think his power is going to. I think he's going to be even stronger. He's going to have more power at 54. He's going to stop Virgil, and when he does, Boots is on the map. I mean, he's a star. I think he should have been a star already. He's kind of like you. He's quiet. He's really humble. He doesn't really talk shit. Soft spoken, but he's a beast, and he's a savage in there, bro. It's my cousin. You know what I mean?
He's a Philly, man.
I met him once at the Combat League. He was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Boots is mad cool and humble, man.
Yeah,
Boots is a good dude, man.
Yeah.
I know him personally.
Yeah, you got to ring with Boots. But
15-16-year-old kid, yo, that motherfucker, yo.
Oh wow.
Took me to school, man. I was getting ready for my second pro fight.
Okay.
I was going out to Boots' gym a couple of times with some of the fighters. And
The old school. Oh, you went to the new. Oh, you went to the new gym. That's right.
Yeah, the new gym and the old
The
gym.
new dungeon. The old dungeon, right?
Old dungeon and the new dungeon. Yeah, but
yeah, I gotta go to the new
I
one,
seen
man.
he did something in sparring, playing around. He was fighting someone that was a dog in there too himself. Playing around. He was playing around when he did some move in his boxing. I've never seen anybody in boxing. I've been watching boxing. I've been in boxing for my whole life. And he did something I've never seen before. And I'm like, oh my God, this dude's the truth. So no one really have even seen him all the way yet. So, you know, I favor him over everyone. Edge, this is like this with Crawford. All right, these guys are like, you know, get at me about Crawford because I'm a huge Crawford fan.
Oh, Crawford's your guy. Crawford's your guy. Tell the truth.
I just said it.
Crawford's your guy. Tell the truth.
He's my guy too, though. But I say that's a close fight. That's a close fight.
That's a.
Who do you got winning? Who do you got winning that, champ? Crawford and Boots.
Crawford.
See, that was clear. That one was clear.
I'm gonna just die.
Virgil, she wasn't sure.
Crawford's different, man.
Crawford's different.
Man, not saying that Boots ain't. Crawford just, I don't know, bro.
I just think the veteran. I think it's just the time. He's a little young, kind of like Canelo and Mayweather. It's like, you know, the veteran in Crawford to this very talented, skilled Boots. I don't know, man. Boots has a chance to win, but
yeah,
fuck, Crawford's special.
That's that fight. You're like, I don't know.
I'm dead ass. I don't know.
What about Canelo?
Virgil? Easy.
Britt. What about Crawford versus Canelo at 68?
68.
Ooh.
At 68.
Who are you going with? I want to hear this. Tell the truth.
He like.
So,
I don't know. I like them both.
yeah, they both good.
I like them both.
So you gonna give us? I don't know. You gonna just keep it
So-
like that?
I'm gonna say I don't know.
Is it because of styles or because of weight?
I think it's because of style. So Crawford's style,
Okay.
he could go. He's like Marvin Hagler. He could go southpaw. He could go orthodox.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
The
Then you
range.
You got range. You got Canelo. His reflexes is as out the. You know, he's just you don't even know. You don't even think that he sees the punch coming, and then he just moves. His reaction time is on point. His power is on point. So like those two coming together, I don't know.
See, I look at it. I think that Crawford is, to me, skill wise, and don't get me wrong, Canelo is going to be first ballot Hall of Fame. I really respect Canelo and everything he's done in the sport.
Yeah.
But as far as skill, I think that Crawford is a tier above Canelo, skill wise. The reason why I think that he would lose to Canelo at 68 is solely because of weight. Canelo is too skilled and he's going to be much more heavier than you. He's already acclimated to 168. So him coming up there and in his first fight is Canelo at 68. Canelo's too skilled. And he's going to be so much more bigger than you. I don't know if the weight is going to slow Crawford down. I don't know if the power is going to go up with him to 168. I know Canelo's is going to be, his power is still going to be there. It's been there for how many years now? 10 years now.
Yeah.
So it's just too much weight. Now, if they were to meet, let's say they were to meet at 54, Canelo could somehow squeeze down to 154. I think that Crawford beats the brakes off of Canelo. His feet are too flat. And Crawford is just too skilled. He has too many levels. There's too many things that he can show Canelo in such a shorter. Like he can show him three different looks all in the same round, but you're going to get the same Canelo from round 1 to round 12. If they were to meet at 54, I think that Crawford stops him. But at 68, nah, man, it's just too. It's just he's too heavy. I want
to piggyback off that what you said though. Remember, Bernard Hopkins. He was fighting at 60 pretty much his whole career. And then when Roy got knocked out by Tarver, which I fucking hate to say, I hate that so much.
He sure did.
Hopkins jumped from 160 to 75 and not only dropped Tarver, beat him. And beat him easy, and it was just skill.
Yeah.
Well, where did Bernard start at 54? What weight did Bernard
start? Bernard was 60.
He was 60.
He was 60 the whole time.
He was
right?
60. He was 60.
Okay, so he
yeah.
natural 60 pounders. The thing about the difference in what you're saying is Crawford started at 35, bro.
Yeah.
I know, but
Matt
Crawford's
Small.
also tall.
35, 40,
He's a big
47,
dude. He's not really small.
54, 60, 68.
Bro,
Nah,
Crawford
That's
can
bro.
a
do it, bro.
lot of
Crawford
weight
can do
classes.
it.
It's
That's
a lot of weight
crazy.
classes.
It is, but Crawford can do it. I know he can do it. I would love to see it.
I mean, Pacquiao Juice did it.
Yeah, but Pacquiao's head was
Pacquiao
growing.
was on that. He was on that.
Pacquiao's head grew, bro. Come on,
His
stop
calves,
it. Stop
his
don't
calves,
do
his calves and his dome was fucking
wanna-
thrown out of his mind. That shit was
Pacquiao's head
fucking.
it. His head
And his
grew.
calves.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say it was Mexican meat or anything. I don't want to say
Carne asada.
We all know
Is the
something
carne
going on.
asada?
I'm gonna leave it just like that. Go
Yo.
ahead, Brett. Go ahead, Brett.
Pac-Man juice. Pac-Man juice, kid.
I can't remember. Yo, Rick? Did you say that you don't know either, or what did you say about Crawford and Canelo? I can't remember.
Oh no. I didn't say I didn't know. I favored Crawford skilled wise, but for the weight, it's Canelo's fight to win. I think if Crawford's able to outbox him and utilize that ring and counter Canelo on the way in, he can win that fight. But Canelo being the bigger, the better power puncher, natural at that weight, it favors Canelo. And I kind of agree with you with the fact that Crawford's jumping to multiple weight classes. Is he able to carry all that with him? Sometimes when you got that heavier weight on you, you don't fight the same. You're a little more sluggish. You can't really snap the way you normally do because you're used to fighting at a lighter weight. Would he have that same success at 68 being the heavier person? He's not used to being that heavy. He probably walks around at like 65, 70. You know what I mean? He probably don't walk around that heavy. So I don't know. I think skill wise, I'm with you. It favors Crawford. Easy work all day. Canelo at 168, used to being there, used to dealing with people at that size. He's even won at 175. So it's like the weight ain't really shit to him. It's just the skill. And I think the skill favors Crawford. So as much as I love Canelo, I still kind of favor Crawford in that fight.
Hey, Brett, I got a question. Your favorite punch? Is it the right hand or is it the left hook? I mean, what's your money shot?
I think it's that 45 to the body shit.
I think it's my right hand.
Your right hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably because I right body shot. Ugh,
yeah,
man.
it's my right body shot. But I mean, I do like the left hook. Left hook is nice.
I see you throw a vicious. I mean, you got the package. Now it's seeing you in the future, putting it all together.
Yeah.
Every fight by fight. And if you can knock her out one round, you know what I mean? We know you could catch him anytime now.
Right.
That's the type of fighter you're gonna be. Boxer puncher. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean I think that's my style is a boxer puncher. I've always been like that. Always coming in and doing my boxing, then having the power behind it.
I might, me and Rick might have to pull up and try to get some rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I'll be on road like this. I'm like, oh, this is
We're going the head movement that day.
Hey, we gotta go. So y'all know my soft drink outside. I'm about to leave. Tell the truth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all my questions. Y'all got any more questions?
Rick, you got something?
Nah, because it's crazy because I wanted to go in because when I sent you Javar, I sent you that shit with Shock and Ray Savage because Ray Savage is on that card too. I'm not sure if she knows about Ray Savage at all, but yeah, man, that kid's the truth, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him on that card too. Yeah, man.
Sure.
What's it called? I guess
that's a good fight though. I mean, I think that Ray got it. Shock just doesn't engage enough, and Savage is a savage, bro. Like Savage is gonna step. His name. Yeah, he's gonna step. And if he, as talented as he is, and especially his willingness to engage and his skill level, even though he is coming up from 126 and Shock is well acclimated to the weight, if he, I have to see how he looks in the fight coming up. I'm sure he's gonna win. I got him by stoppage. I'm about to make a parlay after we get off of this.
Are you doing a parlay on that whole fight card?
On the whole fight card? Yeah.
Word. Shit,
Yeah,
I might have to jump on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a parlay.
I got a question for Brett. For what you're at? What 112 or 115? What weight class are you at?
118. Bantam.
118.
Bantam.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Bantam.
So, where do you see yourself at the end of your career? Probably getting to maybe featherweight, like 30, 35.
I'll probably go 130 at the
130?
end. Yeah.
Yeah, because you were like 5'7", 5'6". How tall are you?
Oh, thank you. I'm 5'7" on a good day, but I'm 5'3".
On a good day with the hills? Yeah, the hills, right at the wedding. How tall are you?
She's like, it's the fall, man. I'm 5'7" with these Timbs on, man. When I break the Timbs out, I'm 5'7".
Yeah. Right, so, 5'3", 130. Yeah. You'll be a puncher, man, for sure.
Yeah.
And how many miles you running? You running a lot of miles or?
It depends. So I won't run under 3 miles.
Okay.
But the most that I'll go, like this past week, I've been going about 5 to 8 miles.
Ooh,
so
okay.
I just been, and it's really just depends on how I feel, since I currently don't have a fight coming up. I'll just go. It just depends on how I feel that day, but I will not go under 3.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing you, progress in the sport. I know that, you're talented. I know you're rare.
Thank you.
And just remember, don't give up on yourself, because that's the mental war.
That's facts.
Up and down. But like you said, I came back. I have a purpose in boxing. Yeah, we want to see that purpose, because we know you rare. So shout out to you.
Thank you
much
so
love,
much.
Much respect. Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Facts. Champ, you want to give out any social media handles?
Oh man, like shout outs or what?
Yeah.
No, your social media, where they can find you at.
Oh, you can find me on Instagram on Killa B Sims.
Killa B.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see going like this.
Killa.
Yeah. Where that nickname come from? Killa B. Killa B.
So my coach, one of my coaches back in Oregon, gave me that nickname. I always wanted to be called Eagle Flex. Eagle Flex has been since high school type shit. You know what I mean? But everybody wants a piece of the pie, so they want a piece of the career, so they want to give me a nickname. So he's like, "Oh, let's name you Killa B." I said, "Okay, cool." So I nicknamed my left hand Killa B. So I said, okay, be Killa B. My right hand is Thunder Cookie. So
Thunder Cookie. Oh, okay.
So
where the cookies at?
Where the cookies at?
Period.
Yeah, other cookies coming at you, flying all right.
I think there is so Killa B is that's your official professional nickname, right?
No, my professional nickname is Eagle Flex.
Eagle. I was gonna say, because I think that over there with Calvin and Tank's gym, they have a Killa B over there.
Yeah, the sister Mia Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis. Yep.
She's a good fighter herself.
Yeah, she is.
Leanna sparred her. We had her come to our gym one time, sparred her.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so that was good. That was good sparring.
Yeah, and if you want to give any shout outs too, you can do that. I mean, this is your time though.
It's your time.
It's your time.
Yeah.
Auto support. Let's hear you.
Okay. First and foremost, we gotta thank Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right?
So, amen.
I do want to say, what's up to my people in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon. I always gotta shout them out. Gotta shout out my hometown, 614 Columbus, Ohio. They've always, that's my hometown. That's where I'm from. And definitely a good shout out to Indio's Boxing Gym, Coach Bob Kane's gym out in Philadelphia. My teammates, like all my sparring partners, I've said them their names before, but we got Jonathan Rodriguez, we got Jamil Riviera, we got Ray Ramos, Nick, I can't remember his last name, but he's a really good southpaw, really good Asian dude, knows what he's doing in the ring. Gotta give a shout out to my coaches, Coach Indio, Coach Louie,
Taj too. Taj, yeah.
I was about to get to him. I was about to.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Hey, let him shine, champ. Let him shine, champ.
Oh yeah, let it
Let him shine, champ.
Man, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm muting myself right now.
Yeah, and of course Tajay Teasley. You know, there's just all family really. Like they become from teammates to fam, and I really appreciate them just being able to pick the phone up and talk to them whenever, and like just be able to open up. I gotta give a shout out to Jimmy Jam, DJ Check for me. Like when I first came out here, I ain't even gonna lie. When I first came out here, him and his wife V, they helped me out so much. I didn't have transportation. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what I was doing, and they came through like for real. Like God put them in my life for a reason, and I appreciate them. I ain't gonna forget that ever. And of course, my promoter. Key's Promotion, Marshall Coffin, gotta thank him, and also my manager, Trifon Petrov. He's been a good addition, and I've been a good addition to the team, but he's always been a part of the team. But I appreciate them all. And if I'm missing anybody, my fault. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's this young kid. His nickname is like Thunder Aquino or something like that. Dude is good. You know, him and his dad come in the gym sometimes, and he comes and spars, and he's really good, very talented.
What gym?
Indio's gym. I don't know what gym he's like actually at, but he goes to Indio's gym, and really good dude, and humble. They come in and they do what they got to do. So it's good to see that young talent coming up.
Right.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another live episode of Tell the Truth Boxing Pod. It's your boy, the Valley Savage, numero uno, here with his coach Leaf, and of course, Brittany Sims. Until next time, Brittany, stick around for just a few more minutes to make sure your solo video is loaded up, so I can make some dope shorts for you. All right?
Wait! I just want to thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely.
Oh, thanks. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time.
Of course, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
Peace.